So in this video, I wanted to help you to find your what. What are you supposed to be doing in life? So I have a company and it's called Do Something Great, because I believe every single person has a purpose for life. But it is like a garden that we have to cultivate it. And so part of my purpose is helping you find yours. So there's a simple exercise that I want to walk you through to help you find out what are you supposed to be doing. I was part of the gig economy for about 2 years before COVID hit. I was an Uber, Lyft driver, and I'm also a speaker and music artist. And while I was doing Uber and Lyft, I would pick up a lot of employees of Indeed, Facebook, Google, and all these other major tech companies that are in Austin, Texas. We would have all these good conversations about who they are and what makes them tick and where they're from. And I actually been on the Indeed campus and Facebook campuses before, and so they get perks. They get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snacks, and all kinds of stuff that's free. They have these massive cafeterias, and some of them have like Sushi Monday, and they get like $8,000 worth of sushi. But I found it interesting that a lot of them were in their mid-20s, some of them in their early 30s. Most of them just had a bachelor's degree, but they knew how to do coding. One was a lawyer. One of the common responses that I got, besides enjoying all the perks, they felt like their life was almost meaningless as far as the work that they were doing. Many of them are making $60, $70, $80, even $90,000 a year. They were making good money, but they weren't satisfied. The gentleman that was a lawyer was telling me how he was thinking about quitting and going to another job that would pay less, but it had more meaningful work. So here's a quick exercise that I want to walk you through to help you kind of figure out what are you supposed to be doing. So take out a piece of paper or your laptop and just take some notes, and I'm going to ask you some questions and fill them out, and as you fill them out is where your purpose is going to start to arise. The first is, what are you passionate about? What do you love doing? What do you love researching? What do you love watching YouTube videos about? It could be cameras or video games or clothing, automotive. It's something that you can do, and if they never paid you for it, you would do it anyway because you love doing that. For me, that would probably be rap. I love rap. I'm passionate about rap. I've been doing it for about 20 years. Many times I've done it where I wasn't paid, but I just did it because I love performing, I love writing songs, I love impacting people through music. The next thing is, what are you proficient at? What are you good at? What do you do that brings in good results? Usually people come to you based on the knowledge that you have about this subject. If you're the guy everyone calls because they need help fixing their car, building something, gardening tips, what problem do you solve? And the last thing is profit. What is something that someone would buy from you? You just have to be at least one step ahead of them to be able to lead them or to train them or to sell or to give some kind of value. It's important to talk about having money for the mission. To make high impact, you need high income. And it's important to have all three of these, not just two, because if you are proficient at something and you're passionate about something, but you don't get profits, you have a hobby. If you get profit and you have passion about it, but you're not proficient, you're gonna fail. And if you can get profit from it and you're proficient at it, but you're not passionate about it, you're gonna be bored. So for a lot of the coders that I met at Indeed and Facebook, they were proficient at something. They were good at coding. They made a lot of money, so it was very profitable, but they weren't passionate about it. So now they're bored, considering going to a different line of field, because sometimes being fulfilled and being passionate about something is more important than making a lot of money. But I believe there's a way that we can actually connect all three of these together. We just gotta be creative. For many years, I was proficient at rapping. I was passionate about rapping, but I wasn't making any profit, so I just had a hobby on my hands. Then I'm gonna fail. Because I have 2 out of 3, I would still fail. So this is an example of what it would look like, and I just used my own. So I put passion, proficient, and profit. So I'm passionate about rapping, teaching, creating videos, and helping people. I'm proficient at teaching, rapping, creating videos, and helping people. But rapping for me wasn't making a lot of profit. Teaching was making a decent amount when I was doing it full-time out of college. So now we look in the shaded area. And that's where they all come together. And how can I use my skills at teaching, rapping, helping people, and making videos that's going to be able to bring profit? Whenever you figure that out, then you're able to fulfill your purpose and love doing what you're doing. So many of you may not know that I also have an online course where I teach students how to rap, how to freestyle, how to become an entrepreneur, but But not many people are going to sign up for a course on how to rap because anybody can learn how to rap on their own. So what I'm actually doing is I'm taking this program into middle schools, high schools, and nonprofits, and juvenile detention centers, so I can help students learn how to create music. But in the process, they're going to grow in their self-esteem, they're going to have a positive outlet and learn how to manage their emotions and grow in literacy. So it's teaching something that I love, helping people, and at the same time it's going to be able to bring a profit through grants and fundraisers, donations, and partnerships. So it's really thinking outside the box and figuring out, what am I passionate about? What am I good at? What's going to bring profits, and how do I put them together? Because I could have tried to be just a traditional rapper that goes out, tries to get everybody to listen to music, stream music, buy my CDs, sell my merch. But I had to think outside the box. What's another way to accomplish what I want to do? So I want you to take this time and go through the process, go through the 3 steps, and then come up with some scenarios of what you can possibly do that will connect all 3 of those. Is it a business? Is it a tweak of the job that you're doing? Maybe it's starting a different position at the job that you're already at. And if you have any questions about this exercise, leave them in the bottom, and then we'll talk about those and see how I can help you figure out what you're supposed to be doing, or how you can get to the next level from where you're at. If there's something that you've done that helped you to figure out your purpose, please put it in the chat. I love hearing people's story of their purpose and calling and how they got to that point. Until next time, peace.